Hello, captains. So we're going to be continuing on the storyline. With Colosseum.
My contacts tell me that Starfleet has rejected my request for military assistance. That is regrettable, but not unexpected. The Tal Shiar are formidable opponents, as are the forces directing their action. I understand why the Federation would hesitate to engage them directly. So today I appeal to you, not as an ally in battle, but as a person of compassion. My people need your help. I need your help. One of our ships was carrying a load of Thalaron weapons through the Nopata system. That ship has disappeared. There are no indications there was a battle. It's as if my ship and its cargo simply vanished. I know you have your reservations about the lengths to which I will go to secure the freedom of my people. Tell me, if you do not trust me with Thalaron weapons, do you want Hakiv to have them? I can provide you with the last coordinates of the vessel. Please help me. Do what you will with the weapons, if they survive. But find my people.
Very well, Obasek.
The Riemann resistance is...
So here we are at Nopata. Admiral, I'm not reading any active vessels on scanners. There is, however, a debris field nearby. It is clustered around a satellite in orbit of the planet. The composition of the debris corresponds to ships that have gone missing in this region. I'll keep scanning, sir, but we need to take a closer look. We're going to determine if there are Thalaron weapons on one of these hulks. Admiral, not taking the vessel that Obasek sent us to find. All the ships in the debris field show signs of being affected by the same thing. A high-frequency energy beam that overloaded all of their systems. If the Riemann ship was hit by that beam, it might have crashed into the planet's surface, or gone adrift somewhere else in the system. I am detecting energy readings from the satellite, sir. If the Riemann crew detected them as well, they could have tried to use it to record a distress signal. Need to be closer before I can attempt to uplink with the satellite's communication array.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Or not. Admiral, we're stuck. This beam is holding us like a fly in a spider's web. We managed to keep life support and environmental systems active. Almost everything else is offline. Shields, weapons, engines, nothing works. I'm not detecting any life signs on the satellite, sir. There is a compartment with life support. The system operating the beam must be automated. Chief says we have enough power and backups for one transport. I recommend we send a team over to the satellite and find a way to turn it off the beam. Well, let's go. Captain, the consoles here appear to control the beam that are draining the power from Long Island, but there's a security lock preventing access. We need to find a usable console. I don't need the crew to follow me, so I'm just going to post them right there. This console doesn't appear to be locked like the others. Whoever did this must not have thought that the console used for inventory control was important. I think I can access the back door to the rest of the satellite's program from here. I see the problem. The Romulan consoles are causing a lockout by forcing the satellite's primary processors to run through a series of equations and removing key bits of information from the answers, which can cause the processors to lock up. If we can solve these equations and put them in the correct information directly into the consoles, security lock on the satellite's controls should be released. I have downloaded the corrupted equations in this console for you to work on. Let's quickly roll through these. Captain, we solved the equations that were causing issues in the other consoles. Now we need to plug these correct values into the console controlling the security lock, and we should be able to access all of the satellite's major operations. Captain, this console controls the satellite's targeting functions. I'm not sure if there's a way to disable whatever it is that's disabling the systems on our ship, but if we can get the satellite to target something else, chance of prying our ship. Admiral, the satellite is ensnared a piece of debris near the ship. It's stranglehold on us as but we're not out of the woods. The critical systems are stable, but we don't have weapons or long-range communications. This console looks like it controls the satellite's power supply. Since we weren't able to free our ship by targeting something else, perhaps we can decrease the power on the satellite's weapons, then Long Island might be able to break free. Remember, we found that the Long Island does not attempt to move or fire at the satellite. It'll engage a low power version of the beam that's affecting us. It's almost like an energy saving mode. We can use that to our advantage. At least we won't have to worry about life support. We'll hold the ship stable and keep working on boosting power to critical systems while you try to disrupt the satellite's functions and free us. As Council controls the satellite's general operations, Captain, we managed to minimize the power output of the satellite. I think if we can keep at it, we can switch the satellite's controls over to a sleep mode that will shut everything but life support and power. Captain, systems coming back online all over the ship. We get weapons, shields, even the replicators are working again. Transporters are standing by, sir. We can beam you back as soon as you're ready. Let's do it. Where am I? Now what?
If you fail to comply with commands,
Now we
you
fight,
will be
or
punished.
we die.
I've never seen those weapons
Make
used
sure you
before
pick
by
up a
anyone in
melee
the
weapon.
arena.
All of your
I
gear is
think the mercenaries
deactivated,
who
and I
acted
won't
the
protect you
occasional
with
guard
that.
thought that those weapons might actually be worth something, unlike the beat-up ones they let us use. My best guess is that they're looking to sell them at some point when their contract here is up for some extra money.
Remember to equip your new weapon.
Commencing test 1. Nopadin Desert Akari entering testing area. Commencing test 2. Releasing War Eagles now. Proceeding to test 3.
Enemy target on set.
Prisoner 1478, remain in the area for interrogation. Prisoner, return to holding area. Failure to comply will result in punishment.
And now we wait.
What do you want?
Slomic, how'd you get here after escape from Installation 18?
I remember you as well. It seems your prison break, however well-intentioned, just ended up the same way. It's enough to make me think that I keep picking the wrong side. After escaping the installation, I joined up with a freighter. We were passing near this system when we were snared by a satellite and drifted into the planet's atmosphere. The ship crashed, and even though I activated an emergency transporter to beam several of us to the planet's surface, we were captured almost immediately by a group of soldiers. Since then, I've been stuck in this cage, watching my former crewmates fight and die in this arena. Now I'm the only one left alive. That is all I know.
Soldiers? What kind of soldiers?
I don't know who is responsible for this place. The trainers and the guards all appear to be mercenaries, without any clue about what's going on. They're paid to keep us in cages and look the other way. The night I was brought in, I was interrogated. There were bright lights in my eyes and a synthetic voice asking me questions. Whoever it was took care to conceal his identity.
Any idea what they want from us?
I have no idea what they want with us, or why they make us fight. This all seems like some sort of giant game, but there is no one in the stands to be entertained.
Are there other prisoners being forced to fight?
I think there are others. I hear other fights. If there are other prisoners, I have never been able to contact them. We are kept separated and caged, unless we are fighting.
Have you tried to find a way to contact the other prisoners?
I do not wish to continue talking with you.
I screwed up.
Now I recall. You were working on all those errands when we were attacked. I managed to escape on the shuttle, and some of us signed on with a freighter. As you can see, things didn't work out so well after that.
So you wound up working as a stevedore to make ends meet. What happened after that?
We were transporting a shipment of Thaleron weapons. I know that your people will not use them. We do not want to, but our fight is getting desperate. We needed to do something, anything, that would shift the tide of war, even if that choice was horrific. I jettisoned our cargo as we were entering the atmosphere. The weapons were completely destroyed. I've seen what Thaleron weapons are capable of firsthand. I could not allow them to contaminate a world not involved in my people's fight.
Any idea who brought you here?
I don't know who is responsible for this place. The trainers and the guards all appear to be mercenaries, without any clue about what's going on.
Any idea what they want
Paid
with
to
us?
I have no idea what they want with us, or why they make us fight. This all seems like some sort of giant game, but there
Am I
is
the
no
only
one in the
person
stands to be
who's been careless
entertained.
so far?
I've had several partners in my battles. You are the only one about which I've been questioned. You must have impressed our masters. I know you have impressed me.
Are we the only ones here?
I think there are others. I hear other fights. If there are other prisoners, I have never been able to contact them. We are kept separated and caged, unless we are fighting.
Is there any way out of here?
The trainers carry key cards. That's the only way I know to get through the defenses.
Do you think we can get one of those cards?
Can I trust you?
Yes.
I can see that we think the same way, friend. A few years ago, I worked as a bodyguard for a Ferengi merchant. He had a talent for acquiring latinum. And during my time with him, I learned a few things. I was able to lift a key card from one of the trainers during my interrogation. If you help me, I think we can overpower the guards and escape through the main door in the arena.
Let's get out of here.
If you fail to comply with commands, you will be punished. Fallout released.
We need more help! I'll try to free the other prisoners. You fight the worms! Use the consoles on the sides of the arena to fight the Elder Worm!
Enemy target content.
Just like last time.
Yeah,
Use the
right,
remaining
exactly.
console on the side of the arena to fight the Elder Worm!
Enemy target content.
There's another set of consoles by the metal wall! Use them while the worm is distracted! I've been hit! I can't continue, my friend! You'll need to protect me!
Enemy target content.
The worm destroyed the metal wall! Run! That's our way out! Romulan base? Here? What did they want with us? And what is that device? Watch out. There are Romulan Scorpion fighters overhead. They're looking for us. We need to move quickly and smartly to avoid detection. I recommend we head to the east. See that mountain in the distance? My ship crashed on the other side. It may have something we can use to signal your vessel. The search for us will only get more intense the longer we stay here. We need to get away from the arena as quickly as possible.
Well, let's get moving.
There's a fighter heading straight for us. Quick, take cover in those dark rocks over there and wait for it to pass overhead. Stay still and wait for that fighter to pass overhead. If we are fortunate, they won't detect us. didn't see us. Let's move on. I can't go on. My injuries from the arena are too painful. We need to find a place to rest for a moment.
If we have to. This plant has analgesic qualities. It won't be as strong as anything you have in the med bay of the Long Island. It'll be enough to take the edge off of Slomic's pain. It might be enough to get him on his feet again. This plant grows in the shade. Look for sides of hills and cliffs. Let's scan him real quick.
Forgive me, my friend, but the pain... I need to rest, just for a moment. My wounds are agonizing. I fear the worm's venom may have infected me. The pain is excruciating. My vision is blurred, and my blood burns in my veins.
Before we were captured, my science officer said that the local plants here have medicinal qualities. Please, I need your help. Find something to ease my suffering. I need something to disinfect my wound, something to treat my fever, and anything that will ease my pain.
I'll see what I can find. This plant looks like it would work as a disinfectant. It is astringent enough to clear out any possible infection Slomic might have contacted from the worm's attack. Do you think you'll need more than one sample of this type of plant to deal with any injury as severe as Slomic's? This type of plant grows in washes of the desert. Look for it in large, flat areas. This plant looks like it would work as an antirheumatic. It should help alleviate Slomic's fever. Unfortunately, this particular plant doesn't look healthy. You aren't getting much sap from it. You'll need to find a more robust sample from this plant before you can treat Slomic's injuries. This type of plant likes sunny, windy, growing conditions. Look for it at top of hills and mountains.
Thank you, my friend. I'm feeling better now. I think I can continue.
Well, let's get moving.
Now that we're in the canyon, we shouldn't have to worry about the fighters anymore. Just the local wildlife. Keep your eyes open.
Come on, Slamek, hurry up.
The weather isn't going to hold out for too much longer. We should look for a place to spend the night. I've noticed that there are things we can gather along the way to make our night more pleasant. The search patrols are moving on. We will not survive a night in this desert. We need to find shelter and safety. If we can scavenge provisions to create a camp, we'll have a better chance of reaching the wreckage of my ship alive.
What do you need?
We will need water if we are to survive. I've noticed gourds growing in this area. If we can hollow one out, it will give us a container to carry water. And there should be a few small springs near this mountain.
Okay, so now we have the gourd. We need to find some water.
That should last us through the night. Let's get into this cave before the temperature drops anymore.
Agreed.
This cave is from the elements. Exploring. It looks like this cave
the sun
can rise
rises,
through to the other
we
side.
can
of the
save
mountain.
time
and energy by using the passage instead of trying to find a path over the mountain.
Excellent.
The passage saved us hours.
This
of
could
walking.
be a good day.
Let's find my ship.
My ship isn't far from here. I think I can make out smoke from the wreckage on the horizon.
Well, this ain't a place to start.
There she is. She wasn't much to look at, but she was ours. And when we were flying through space, we were free. Perhaps she can help us one last time. We should check to see if the emergency beacon survived the crash. But in the likely event it didn't, we might be able to piece together some components to create a makeshift emergency beacon.
There's no way this vessel will ever fly again. Damage done by the fall through the planet's atmosphere is severe. If the emergency distress beacon wasn't vaporized in the crash, it's probably buried under 30 meters of rock and sand like the Singularity Drive and the cargo bays. You do, however, find a backup generator with a minuscule amount of energy left. If you had the right components, you think you could construct a makeshift subspace beacon to contact your ship. It won't be able to do any more than transmit a few pulses to let your crew know where you are, but it should do the trick. Well, let's go find the parts. So I'm like, why am I the only one doing the work?
Did you think you could run from me? There is no place where I cannot find you. My spies are everywhere. Prisoner 1478, take your place. You did your job admirably. It is good to know at least one Riemann understands who is the master and who is the slave. The loss of the listening post was a minor setback. The Riemann's refuge in the Dera system has been destroyed. Dozens of subjects have been tested in my arena. When the Iconians return, they will find I have done all they have asked, and more. But you will not be there on that dreaded day. This tiresome game ends now. You could have been such a fascinating test subject, but this time, no. This time I think a more direct approach is best. Ready? Aim.
Not, I think, today.
No!
I apologize for Slamic's action. I had no idea there was a traitor in our midst. If his actions caused harm to you or your crew, forgive me. That was not my intent. However, your trip to the Nopata system was not in vain. Now you see. Now you know. Hakiv is a pawn of a greater power. The demons of air and darkness are here. You should report to your superiors. Tell them what you have seen here. Open their eyes to the dangers that lurk in the shadows.
Understood.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Okay, thank you very much for watching this latest episode, and I'll talk to you again soon.